acknowledged their sacrifices in the global fight against terrorism. The award, regarded as one of Saudi Arabia's highest military honors, highlights the mutual trust and enduring brotherhood between the two nations. Defense experts describe this visit as a pivotal step toward expanding the strategic defense partnership between Islamabad and Riyadh amid evolving geopolitical realities.
JUI distances itself from the 27th Amendment, accusing government of mistrust. Fazlur Rahman departs for Bangladesh conference.
The Jamiat Ulema-e-Islam, JUI, has announced it will not support the 27th Constitutional Amendment, citing serious reservations about the government's conduct during the legislative process. Party chief Maulana Fazlur Rahman departed from Karachi for Bangladesh, where he will attend the Khatami Nabuwat conference alongside prominent scholars from across the Muslim world. Speaking to the media before his departure, Fazlur Rahman said the government had breached parliamentary trust by reintroducing provisions from the 26th Amendment that had previously been removed after consensus. He stressed that such actions damage the spirit of collaboration essential for constitutional legislation. JUI Senator Kamran Murtaza added that the party was not allowed to review the full draft of the amendment, despite repeated requests to contribute to the Joint Parliamentary Committee. The JUI leadership maintains that proper consultation and transparency were missing throughout the process. Political observers view JUI's stance as a critical turning point, potentially affecting the numerical balance in Parliament and forcing the government to revisit its alliance strategies ahead of the upcoming vote.
Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Chief Minister Sohail Afridi faces legal heat, charged under PECA Act for allegedly inciting hatred online.
A formal case has been registered against Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Chief Minister Mohammed Sohail Afridi under the Prevention of Electronic Crimes Act, PECA, for allegedly promoting hatred and mistrust towards state institutions. According to the First Information Report, FIR, Afridi's statements and related social media content created confusion and undermined public trust in key institutions. The complaint, filed by a citizen at the Federal Cybercrime Reporting Center in Islamabad, prompted the National Cybercrime Investigation Agency, NCIA, to launch a probe. The FIR alleges that Afridi made false and provocative remarks during a media talk outside Adiala jail, which were later disseminated through the official PTI social media platforms. Officials confirmed that digital logs, video clips, and publication records are being collected for forensic examination. Since the matter falls under federal jurisdiction, the initial inquiry is being conducted at the national level. Legal experts say the case could set an important precedent in defining the boundaries between digital free speech and legal responsibility.
Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif hosted a grand dinner for government and coalition senators, appreciating their united effort on the 27th Amendment.
Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif hosted an appreciation dinner in honor of government and coalition senators for their support in passing the 27th Constitutional Amendment. Addressing the gathering, the Prime Minister said that the amendment's approval reflected a remarkable example of political cooperation and unity of purpose. Shehbaz Sharif extended special gratitude to President Asif Ali Zardari and the leadership of all allied parties, saying that consensus built in the broader national interest is a strength of democratic governance. He emphasized that collective decision-making is vital to reinforce the federation, foster harmony among provinces, and improve institutional coordination. Highlighting the economic outlook, Shehbaz said visible progress is being achieved across multiple sectors, stressing that policy continuity and stability remain crucial for sustained growth. He reaffirmed the government's commitment to reforms aimed at strengthening governance and public confidence. Participants also exchanged views on national issues, parliamentary progress, and future legislative strategies. The Prime Minister concluded by urging continued unity to ensure Pakistan's prosperity and institutional strength.
Qawmi Watan Party Chairman Aftab Sherpao strongly reacts to KPCM Afridi's remarks, stressing peace and responsible leadership.
Aftab Ahmed Khan Sherpao, chairman of the Qawmi Watan Party, has issued a strong response to recent statements made by Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Chief Minister Suhail Afridi, stressing the importance of responsible political discourse in the sensitive province. Sherpao highlighted that leaders holding high office must exercise caution, as public statements carry significant influence on societal perception and stability. Sherpao noted that Khyber Pakhtunkhwa requires continuous focus on peace, development, and public welfare. He advised the chief minister to channel his energy toward addressing the province's economic and administrative challenges, while improving key sectors such as education and healthcare. Although political differences are part of a democratic system, Sherpao emphasized that every statement affects public sentiment and social cohesion. Public reactions echoed these concerns, with citizens cautioning that the chief minister often makes unfounded remarks against the Pakistan Armed Forces, the country's core protectors. Analysts point out that this debate reflects a broader national conversation on political narratives, public discourse, and the necessity of mutual respect and coordination to maintain national stability and harmony.
The 27th Constitutional Amendment grants the President lifelong immunity, while Prime Minister suggested protection was removed under Shehbaz Sharif's direction.
The Joint Parliamentary Committee has approved the clause-by-clause draft of the 27th Constitutional Amendment, introducing a historic provision in Article 248 that grants the President of Pakistan lifetime immunity. Under the amendment, no case can be filed or arrest made against the President at any stage, and the protection applies to both past and future cases. Parliamentary sources revealed that the President's clause was added following a proposal from the Pakistan People's Party, PPP. Meanwhile, a parallel proposal to grant similar immunity to the Prime Minister was initially included, but subsequently withdrawn on Shehbaz Sharif's instructions, reflecting careful consideration and consensus among coalition partners. The committee, chaired by Farooq H. Naik, included representatives from the government, allied parties, and JUI. Proposals from MQM, BAP, PMLQ, and ANP were rejected, including measures for devolving local powers, increasing provincial seats, a uniform national curriculum, and renaming Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Sources said the amendment ensures the president's office retains constitutional dignity and legal protection while safeguarding continuity and prestige of top state institutions. The decision highlights the careful balancing of political, legal, and institutional interests in Pakistan's evolving constitutional framework.
President Trump pledges $2,000 per American from tariff revenue, while sharply criticizing Biden's leadership and policy failures.
During an inspection of the bus rapid transit system in Peshawar, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Chief Minister Suhail Afridi publicly voiced strong objections to the 27th Constitutional Amendment, calling it both unnecessary and politically motivated. Afridi argued that the amendment neither fulfills constitutional requirements nor supports democratic principles, warning that its primary objective appears to favor a particular party. He emphasized that the current governance framework already maintains a clear balance of powers, and reforms should focus on collective benefits for the state and citizens rather than individual interests. Highlighting the importance of public transport, Afridi praised the BRT system as a vital facility serving millions of commuters daily. He announced plans to extend the BRT network from Peshawar to Khyber district, including the Baro route. To support this expansion, 50 new buses have been procured, with approval granted for an additional 50, ensuring smooth and efficient operations across the extended routes. Afridi concluded by stressing that the provincial government remains committed to peace, development, and improved governance, with special attention to tribal districts, aiming to strengthen regional connectivity and public services.
Legal experts urge Supreme Court to hold full court session, preserving judiciary's independent role amid constitutional concerns.
27वीं आईनी तरमीम के मामले पर सीनियर वकीला और रिटायर्ड जजेस के एक ग्रुप ने सुप्रीम कोर्ट के चीफ जस्टिस को खत लिखकर सुप्रीम कोर्ट के इदारा जाती किरदार और आईनी हैसियत से मुतल्लिक खदशात का इजहार किया। खत में चीफ जस्टिस से दरखास्त की गई कि वो इस मामले पर फुल कोर्ट मीटिंग बुलाएं ताकि सुप्रीम कोर्ट का मुत्तफिका नुक्ता नज़र सामने आ सके। खत पर जस्टिस रिटायर्ड मशीर आलम, मखदूम अली खान, ख्वाजा अहमद हुसैन और सलाहुद्दीन अहमद के दस्तखत शामिल हैं। खत के मुताबिक ये खत गैर मामूली हालात में लिखा गया है। इन कानूनी माहिरीन के मुताबिक सुप्रीम कोर्ट के आज़ादाना आईनी किरदार को बरकरार रखना रियासती तवाज़ुन के लिए इंतहाई ज़रूरी है। खत के मतन में कहा गया है कि 27वीं तरमीम सुप्रीम कोर्ट के अंदर इख्तियारात की तकसीम और अदलिया के खुद मुख्तार फैसलों के ढांचे पर बराह रास्त असर डाल सकती है। वकला के मुताबिक सुप्रीम कोर्ट रियासत का वो इदारा है जिसने हमेशा आईनी बालादस्ती के उसूल को कायम रखने की कोशिश की और माजी में किसी सिविल या फौजी हुकूमत की जानिब से इसकी इदारा जाती खुद मुख्तारी को महदूद करने की कोशिश कामयाब नहीं हो सकी। खत में कहा गया कि अगर ये तासुर दुरुस्त है कि मौजूदा तरमीम पहली बार सुप्रीम कोर्ट के ताकत के तवाज़ुन या फैसलों की आज़ादी को मुतासर कर सकती है तो इस पर इदारा जाती सतह पर गौर करना ज़रूरी है। वकला और साबिक जजेस ने मौक़िफ़ इख्तियार किया कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट के पास इस अमल पर अपना रद्द-ए-अमल देने और आइन की रोशनी में वजाहत जारी करने का इख्तियार है।
Joint police and army operations launched in Peshawar using advanced tech to ensure lasting law and order.
Amid deteriorating law and order in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, security forces have launched special snap-checking operations in Peshawar for the first time in 5 years. Authorities have established checkpoints at key city entry points, with discussions underway to install a digital scanning system to enhance security measures. Following a surge in attacks on police in southern districts, joint operations by the police, city patrol force, and army have tightened security across major city sectors. Sources report that checkpoints have been set up in Peshtakara, Ring Road, Badaber, Matni, Hasankel, Warsak, and Rigi. Snipers have been deployed at sensitive locations to enable rapid response in emergencies. Police officials say the next phase will incorporate thermal technology to monitor suspicious movements even at night. Daily snap-checking operations aim to curb criminal activity and protect citizens' lives and property. Authorities have urged the public to cooperate at checkpoints and immediately report any suspicious person or vehicle. Security experts believe that sustained efforts could pave the way for lasting peace and stability across Peshawar and urban areas of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa.
U.S. takes central role in Gaza administration under Trump's peace plan, limiting Israel's influence and shaping post-war future.
Disagreements between the United States and Israel over Gaza's ceasefire and post-war administration have intensified, signaling a shift in regional dynamics. According to Times of Israel, an Israeli official revealed that Washington has downgraded Israel's influence within the Civil-Military Coordination Center established for Gaza, transferring primary decision-making authority over security and administrative matters to the U.S. and its allies. The center is part of President Donald Trump's 20-point peace plan, under which an international stabilization force would assume ground control of Gaza following United Nations approval. Israeli forces are expected to withdraw gradually, while the proposed multinational force, envisioned to include nearly 20,000 personnel, would serve a 2-year mandate. The U.S., however, will not deploy its own troops, instead engaging countries like Turkey, Qatar, Egypt, UAE, Indonesia, and Azerbaijan. Israel has voiced strong objections to potential Turkish involvement, while Arab states remain cautious due to concerns over direct clashes with Hamas and regional repercussions. Reports indicate the peace plan has also been incorporated into a draft UN resolution proposing the transfer of Gaza's civilian administration to the Palestinian Authority through an interim Board of Peace framework contingent on reforms. Negotiations over force structure, ceasefire terms, and political transition remain ongoing.
Violent clashes erupt in Ecuador's Macala prison, leaving 31 inmates dead, testing government's control and law enforcement.
A deadly riot erupted at Machala prison in southern Ecuador, leaving at least 31 inmates dead in one of the country's most violent prison incidents in recent years. Authorities reported that 27 inmates died due to asphyxiation, while 4 others were killed later in a separate clash.
The unrest began when inmates were being transferred to a newly established maximum security ward. Security forces acted swiftly to restore order, but experts warn that Ecuador's prisons are severely overcrowded, with populations far exceeding capacity. Rising tensions between rival gangs over power and drug influence have transformed prisons into volatile battlegrounds, posing a persistent challenge for law enforcement. President Daniel Noboa's administration faces mounting pressure to implement effective measures against organized crime behind bars. Officials have urged citizens to report suspicious activity or threats immediately. Analysts say the Machala riot underscores the urgent need for prison reforms and robust security strategies to prevent similar deadly incidents, while highlighting the broader threat organized crime poses to public safety and national stability.
President Trump pledges $2,000 per American from tariff revenue, while sharply criticizing Biden's leadership and policy failures.
U.S. President Donald Trump announced a $2,000 payout to American citizens funded through revenue from tariffs, excluding high-income individuals. Describing the initiative as a dividend, Trump said it aims to provide financial relief and support economic recovery amid ongoing challenges. He emphasized that the government is earning billions and will soon begin repaying its $3.7 trillion debt. Trump also used the announcement to attack former President Joe Biden, calling him one of the worst presidents in U.S. history. He criticized Biden's handling of the Afghanistan withdrawal, the Russia-Ukraine conflict, and the October 7 Hamas attack on Israel, labeling them as failures of leadership. According to Trump, these decisions resulted in the deaths of 13 U.S. soldiers and multiple injuries, forcing Biden to suspend aspects of his election campaign. International media report that the U.S. Supreme Court is reviewing the legal validity of the tariffs, following earlier lower court rulings declaring them unlawful. Experts note that Trump's statements combine promises of public relief with a strategic political message, reinforcing his economic and political agenda ahead of upcoming elections.
ACC President Mohsen Naqvi and BCCI Secretary Devajit Saikia engage in constructive talks to resolve trophy conflict.
In a significant development for Asian cricket Council ACC President Mohsen Naqvi met with BCCI Secretary Devajit Saikia on the sidelines of an ICC meeting in Dubai to address the long-standing Asia Cup trophy dispute. A senior ICC official was also present during the discussion. Devajit Saikia emphasized that while the trophy issue was not on the ICC's main agenda, the ICC facilitated a separate session to allow both sides to discuss and resolve the matter amicably. The ice is melting and it is encouraging that the negotiation process has started, he said, noting that both boards are working on proposals to reach a mutually agreeable solution. He added that disputes are never permanent and cricket relations improve through dialogue. Sources revealed that the talks focused on trophy handover protocols and ceremonial formalities, with both parties agreeing to exchange formal written proposals in subsequent rounds of communication. Although the ACC has not issued an official statement, analysts consider the meeting a positive step, signaling potential restoration of future tournaments and smoother relations among Asian cricket boards.
Pakistan's Babar Azam remains technically strong. Coach Hassan expects big scores soon, reaffirming faith in his abilities.
Pakistan cricket team's head coach Mike Hesson has expressed unwavering confidence in former captain Babar Azam, stating that the batter is technically complete and there has been no decline in his skill. Despite a relatively low-scoring performance in the recent ODI series against South Africa, Hesson emphasized that Babar's form is temporary and expects him to achieve a significant score in the near future. In the three-match series against South Africa, Babar managed a total of 45 runs. Hessen highlighted that Babar possesses all the fundamental qualities required of a top batter and advised him to focus on rhythm and correct decision-making rather than overcomplicating his play. He noted that in the first match, low ball bounce favored the bowlers, while in the third match, Babar laid a solid foundation but was unfortunately run out under pressure. Hessen further explained that consistency is part of the team's overall batting approach and praised Babar as a senior key player. Observing Babar during training, Hessen confirmed he is confident and mentally strong, essential traits for impactful ODI performance. Babar Azam is now set to participate in the upcoming three-match ODI series against Sri Lanka.
Amna Malik reveals how she recovered lost items by confronting jinns and shares humorous bedbug mishap story.
Actress and host Amna Malik recently left viewers stunned with a bizarre and amusing revelation during a TV program. According to Amna, she once retrieved her lost belongings by talking to jinns residing in her house. She explained that over a period, some of her items, including money, kept going missing. A neighbor told her that jinns or their mischievous children sometimes take items from homes and will return them if approached with affection or stern words. Amna recalled standing in her room and loudly instructing the jinns not to hide her belongings. By evening, her missing money was found near her bed. Amna laughed, adding that since then, whenever anything goes missing, she simply talks to the jinns to recover it. She also shared a humorous incident involving bed bugs, where she followed a neighbor's advice to leave the bugs at a butcher's shop. However, the trick failed and the bed bugs remained. Her candid and entertaining stories have sparked laughter, curiosity, and viral discussion on social media.
Dubai ICC meeting saw full attendance, yet the Asia Cup trophy issue remained untouched, leaving India silent.
The International Cricket Council, ICC, convened an important meeting in Dubai, attended by Pakistan Cricket Board Chairman and Asian Cricket Council President Mohsin Naqvi. Ahead of the session, Indian media speculated that the Board of Control for Cricket in India, BCCI, would forcefully raise the Asia Cup trophy issue and push for its inclusion on the agenda. However, the Indian board did not bring up the matter at all. Sources confirmed that the trophy issue was not formally discussed during the meeting. Naqvi, anticipating any potential challenge, was mentally prepared and maintained a clear stance. Any claim from India must follow official procedures. Previously, he had communicated in writing that Pakistan is ready to fulfill its obligations regarding the trophy, but the handover must comply with formal protocol. Following the meeting, informal discussions among ICC members highlighted the importance of resolving the matter through mutual understanding, ensuring transparency, professionalism, and restored trust between the cricketing nations. Naqvi emphasized that diplomatic communication remains the preferred path, avoiding unnecessary escalation while safeguarding cricket's integrity.
Punjab government takes a digital leap, launching an app to deliver assistive devices and wheelchairs directly to citizens' doorsteps.
In a groundbreaking move toward digital inclusion, the Punjab government has launched the Assistive Devices and Wheelchair mobile application, a one-stop platform designed to empower persons with disabilities. The initiative, part of the Chief Minister's digital vision, enables users to apply for essential assistive devices and wheelchairs with just one click, ensuring swift delivery to their homes. According to the Department of Social Welfare, the new system aims to enhance transparency, streamline registration, and eliminate bureaucratic delays. The app, available on the Google Play Store, also allows field officers to register, verify, and monitor requests digitally, ensuring that no deserving citizen is left behind. Provincial Minister Sohail Shaukat Butt said the initiative reflects the government's commitment to building an inclusive society through technology, adding that empowering persons with disabilities through digital innovation is our mission. No one should be deprived of convenience or dignity. Officials emphasize that awareness campaigns are being launched across Punjab to encourage maximum participation in the program.
Khyber Pakhtunkhwa forms autonomous commission led by former bureaucrat to investigate arson, protests, and property damage.
The Khyber Pakhtunkhwa government has announced the formation of an independent commission to investigate the arson, protests, and damage to public property that occurred on May 9th and 10th, 2023, following the arrest of the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf founder. Provincial officials said the commission will provide an impartial review of events in Peshawar and other affected cities. Previously, the government had requested a judicial inquiry from the Peshawar High Court, but the court-led investigation did not materialize. The new Autonomous Administrative Commission will be headed by a retired senior bureaucrat, with additional members to be appointed after cabinet approval. Its mandate includes examining facts, assigning responsibility, and reviewing administrative responses, with recommendations submitted directly to the provincial government. Furthermore, the government plans to legally formalize the decisions made during the Peace Yirga held on November 12, 2023, which included tribal elders, religious scholars, and local representatives agreeing on mechanisms to maintain law and order. The move aims to strengthen local conflict resolution and social harmony while ensuring all stakeholders are involved in maintaining peace.
Pakistan rejects all Indian claims of secret nuclear activities, emphasizing transparency, international law compliance, and regional security commitments.
Pakistan has strongly rejected India's recent allegations of secret and illegal nuclear activities, calling them entirely baseless and misleading. The Foreign Office clarified that India misrepresented a statement by US President Donald Trump to create international doubts about Pakistan's nuclear program. US officials have publicly clarified the statement, leaving no credibility for India's propaganda. The statement confirmed that Pakistan's last nuclear test occurred in May 1998, and since then, the country has maintained a responsible nuclear policy in accordance with United Nations resolutions. Pakistan's nuclear command and control system is modern, effective, and fully compliant with international standards. The Foreign Office also highlighted concerns regarding India's nuclear program, citing multiple incidents of theft and illegal training of nuclear materials, which threaten global non-proliferation efforts. In one case, radioactive material from India's Bhabha Atomic Research Center was illegally offered on the market last year, raising alarm internationally. Pakistan urged the global community to focus on regional stability and nuclear security, stressing that its nuclear program is vital for national defense and maintaining regional balance. Allegations of secret or unlawful nuclear activity are politically motivated and hold no factual basis.
Istanbul negotiations fail. Taliban inflexibility halts progress. Mediators withdraw. Pakistan vows strong response to any Afghan origin aggression.
Pakistan's high-level delegation returned empty-handed from Istanbul after talks with Afghanistan ended in a complete deadlock. Defense Minister Khaja Asif confirmed that the Taliban's rigid stance blocked any meaningful progress, leaving mediating countries, including Turkey and Qatar, frustrated and unwilling to continue facilitation. During the negotiations, Pakistan insisted on formal, written agreements to guarantee commitments, while the Afghan delegation relied solely on verbal assurances. Khaja Asif stressed that in international diplomacy, only binding agreements ensure accountability, and the Taliban's refusal made constructive dialogue impossible. The defense minister reaffirmed Pakistan's commitment to maintaining a ceasefire policy, but warned that any hostile actions originating from Afghanistan territory would be met with a strong and decisive response. Federal Information Minister Fawad Ullah Tarar echoed these concerns, emphasizing that Afghan soil must not be used for terrorism against Pakistan. Analysts note that the failed Istanbul talks mark a critical juncture in Pakistan-Afghanistan relations. Future steps will depend on Afghanistan's strategy and the security situation along the border. Pakistan remains resolute in protecting its sovereignty while pursuing regional stability through diplomatic and principled measures.
Pakistan's anti-narcotics operations hailed by UN as exemplary. Global cooperation emphasized, highlighting Pakistan's frontline role in drug fight.
The United Nations has formally recognized Pakistan's significant achievements in combating drugs, describing the country as a frontline state in the global fight against narcotics. According to the UN Office on Drugs and Crime, Pakistan's anti-narcotics operations are highly effective, robust, and globally exemplary. Vester highlighted Pakistan's successes, including dismantling major international trafficking networks and closing critical smuggling routes. Over the past year, Pakistan seized 365 metric tons of drugs and precursor chemicals, showcasing the professionalism and operational strength of the anti-narcotics force and related agencies. Vester warned that drug trafficking is not merely a regional problem, but a global challenge, urging the international community to intensify cooperation. The UN emphasized the importance of intelligence sharing, border security, financial assistance, and technical support to bolster Pakistan's ongoing efforts. Pakistan's role extends beyond national defense, protecting youth globally from the devastating impacts of drugs. International collaboration, the UN stressed, is critical to sustain and amplify these efforts.
Federal Cabinet clears 27th